but it was weird.
What is that?
Whoa, I think that is you.
Yeah, it was me. It was me. Yeah, guys, welcome to the Pop Culture Corner. Welcome. Austin, how you been, man?
I've been well, sir. How are you? I've been good. Been chilling.
Yeah, I've been doing good. As well. So we got a few things to talk about tonight. So I know you wanted to talk about. There was something that Kevin Feige had said about Alfred Molina.
Right. Well, yeah, I guess it was just a little indirect shade. I think was thrown there. Obviously, this week, as everybody knows, guys, we're only a couple days out now from Black Widow, which, by the way, we will be covering next week at Showcase Cinemas. So make sure and check that out next week. But at the premiere this week, Kevin Feige was asked, "Hey, what do you think of Alfred Molina just giving away and revealing that that he's back. He's back in the Spider-Verse, or he's from the Spider-Verse." And Kevin Feige basically said that, when some people get a mic, they like to talk, and they talk a lot. And when other people get a mic, they don't say so much. Like Mr. Oh, can't hear you. I can't hear you. Nope. Can't say. I don't think your mic is working. It's just your. Oh yeah. Something's up there. But anyways, Feige was.
You guys hear me?
There we go. That's out of your mic.
You can hear me now?
Yep.
That's out of the microphone?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not using the audio box because I am waiting to do my new microphone reveal.
Ooh.
So yeah. Anyway, so yeah. Do you think Alfred Molina said too much?
I think he probably went a little far. Because he did get pretty specific into like how his character returns, where straight up he's like, I'm back right from the ending of Spider-Man 2, and everybody's like, oh, cool. So I don't know. I think it's we kind of talked a little bit right before the show. Me and you were like, it's at this point it's Hollywood's worst kept secret. Because there's just been so much going away. Even Jamie Foxx, right? I think technically gave away that he was coming back as Electro. Caden says Alfred Molina actually kind of lied in a way.
What do you mean lied? Caden,
I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know how he did that, but that's an interesting way to take what a very, very Shakespearean and professional actor. Look, Alfred's a professional. I don't think he lied in any way. I think Alfred himself was excited.
That's like saying Tyrese Gibson lied, right?
Yeah. Well.
No.
Okay. No, that's not because Tyrese Gibson lies.
Well, no. I'm saying it's like saying Tyrese Gibson lied. I just don't think he knew the whole truth.
Right. Well, I think Tyrese Gibson just lives in a world of his own sometimes.
All right, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
But Alfred doesn't have a history of like just coming out and saying stuff, you know. And I think he was excited. He's excited to be coming back as Doc Ock, you know. And I think he would be probably an interviewer was like, "Hey, you're coming back." He was like, "Yeah, I know. I can't wait. You know, it's right where we left off, and all this, and blah blah blah. They de-aged me." I mean, it kind of sounded like he was more like out of mistake, like, oh, he was just so excited to be back. Oh, but it could be maybe they're trying to trip us up, but I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think that this movie is going to be overwhelming?
No, I don't. We had Endgame, and you think about it, you know, I think this is probably the way that it's going to start to go for these movies, right? That they're going to have these big ensembles and big storylines because it's just, and we talked about it before, right? It's harder to do these smaller superhero movies now. Everything's like Endgame, even after Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah.
You know, and that didn't even get in theaters, but even
look
after that,
look at the Flash.
Even the Flash is going to have all of this. You know, it's getting harder and harder and harder to just do a solo Spider-Man, to just do a solo superhero. You know, Captain Marvel 2 is now Belle Reeve. What up? What up?
Belle Reeve. I heard she's Saggy Melons, right? You know, Saggy Melons is like she's not obsessed with me.
Yeah. Yes.
She's like kind of in not like she's like in online love with me.
Right. Yeah.
She
have a little online love affair.
No. It's whatever. She was like, "Oh, Belle Reeve is the other redhead smoke show in the nerd community." So, so Belle Reeve, anytime you want to jump on the show, not that looks matter, by the way, because that is not at all what I'm saying. But we always encourage having women on the show. By the way, which leads me into my next topic. As you guys know, we were going to be, it is now July 2nd.
Yeah.
And we're going to be doing something called Live in July.
Yes.
I am happy to announce that we'll start small. We'll start small. Wait, is it? I'm getting close to wash my hands with superhero films. To be honest, I don't know what that
means. She doesn't. She's being close to being done with superhero films.
Oh,
and I can understand that. I can understand that. I think Cadence says No Way Home isn't too. But let's go ahead and do. Let's do the Live in July thing, and then we'll address the comments.
So Live in July is going to be a star-studded event.
That's right.
And it's going to be based on breast cancer research. There'll be a GoFundMe that you can donate to throughout the month. All the money will be all the money that's raised through the GoFundMe will be used to start a Michelle Roberts breast cancer research, not research, like a treatment. So if you're struggling with breast cancer and you need extra money, you can apply and get extra money.
Nice.
Yep. So you know, it's a work in progress, but you guys, you know, I would really appreciate donations, and we're gonna make it worth your while. We're bringing in Owen Gleiberman, the top chief
Variety
film critic for Variety. We're bringing in Brandon Spink, who is in Fear Street, which just debuted on Netflix. Second part is debuting on the 9th, which he'll be in. So we'll be promoting that. Richard Citroni will be joining us. So the stuntman for Batman. He played
Zeus.
he played Zeus in Army of the Dead.
Zeus, baby.
We have Mr. Gray, who was
Wow.
in things like Rocket Power. He was in things like Rugrats, and he was in The Long Halloween.
That's right.
So am I missing anyone? Oh, and we have Tucky Williams.
Mhm.
She was in the first Amazon film to feature 2 LGBTQ lead roles. So we're gonna have a really fun discussion with her about representation in Hollywood. So this whole month is going to be and Mark Pellegrino, Supernatural's Lucifer.
There you go.
Yep. So and more. So we are going to be bringing in tons more guests. So I'm just kind of rounding out the guest list, but we have so many guests coming, and it's going to be a really, really good time. So I'm really excited.
I'm excited too, man. And I think we'll have some other surprises and things too. So make sure and stay tuned to this channel, to our Twitter. Follow us, guys, on all of our social medias, because we'll be updating you there about when these interviews are going to take place, when these special events are going to be happening. There's going to be a lot going on this month, guys. So definitely this is going to be the channel to watch. By
the way, I know my camera went out. I am yeah, I know, but also in July, which this will be a part of, it will be a part of. Let me just get this shared here.
Oh.
I've lived a lot of lives as an Avenger before I got this family. I made mistakes choosing between what the world wants you to be and who you are. We have to go back to where it all started.
Where did you think I was all this time?
We have unfinished business.
My girls are the toughest girls in the world.
I'm sorry. We had our orders and we played our roles.
It wasn't real.
It was real to me. To me, you were everything.
One thing's for sure. I'm done running from my past.
So, yes, Black Widow is a part of our live in July.
Nice.
What are you thinking of
Next
that?
week. Can't wait, man. Next week it's gonna be a big one. Back to the theaters, Marvel back in theaters, I guess. That's the big one, right? After being on
Exactly.
Disney Plus for so long.
Yeah, like a Disney, a Marvel Cinematic Universe hiatus.
Yeah. So it'll be good to see that, get that back. That also means, next week we'll be having a panel discussion on Wednesday discussing Black Widow and the MCU to kind of prepare for that. But we also want to thank everybody in the comments, everybody who's here, Caden, Belle Reeve, everybody. Thank you guys so much for checking us out and showing up. And yeah, to address some of those comments, actually. Let's see. I washed my hands. I'm close to washing my, and I think a lot of people are actually close to being done with superhero movies because it's now becoming, like we said, right, because of Endgame and Justice League and Flash and Multiverse of Madness and No Way Home. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm sure the reviews are good for Black Widow, but I'm not. I'll be interesting to see the box office returns, right, on Black Widow and Shang-Chi and these movies that are not gonna have these other characters or be ensemble pieces. It's definitely gonna be. I think Flash will be an origin. It's just gonna be an origin, with a bunch of other characters.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
I think the question is it it's not gonna I don't think the question is it going to be overwhelming? Is it gonna take away from the main character? Is Tom Holland still gonna be the main character of No Way Home, or is it are they gonna do something with Flash? Is Flash gonna be the main character or Michael Keaton's Batman? That's where I think the focus needs to be, and where I think probably any concern, that's where that should be. Is those characters, while yes they're playing in a sandbox with all of these other ones, they still need to be the core of the film and the main focus of the film.
Hey, Billy. Yes.
What's up, Billy?
I completely agree because Ezra, because the thing about bringing these nostalgic characters back, even Ben takes away from Ezra. So you need
Absolutely.
to. Who do you think that they're gonna cast as Reverse Flash?
That's gonna be,
Because he's going to need to be in this film.
I don't think he will be.
What?
I think that will be too much.
What?
Yeah, I think that would be too much.
Do you think they'll show hints of him?
Yeah, I think they're definitely gonna lead into him. They're gonna tease him and all that stuff. Absolutely. But I don't think he's gonna show up here. I just don't. And for everything that I'm hearing is that this movie is the villain. Actually, I heard that Captain Cold is in there, and I think Trickster. They're not like main villains. Like the villain of this movie is like time. Basically, it's time. It's a race against time thing, and so it's got like very hopeful elements to it that it's not going to be a typical. I don't know. That's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
It's not going to have that traditional main movie villain.
Okay, which could be a good thing.
I think that's an interesting thing, right?
Into the Heights had no villain. I know you love that movie.
In the Heights.
In
the Heights, the villain
is it Into the Heights or In the Heights?
In the Heights. In the Heights, the villain is it's basically society around them and the things happening around them, the changes happening around them. That's basically the villain of that movie, right? But yeah, I guess I see your point. Yeah, it's more of a hopeful.
So the things happening around him, time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So, I mean, what do you think? What do you think the best MCU movie on the slate is right now?
I want. I'm torn. I'm torn. I think it's gonna be either Doctor Strange or No Way Home. I'm really thinking those two are gonna be huge. I'm of the belief that we're gonna see some pretty crazy stuff in No Way Home. As far as the multiverse and characters and people we've seen from other Spider-Man movies. I know that's like the big thing, right? The big argument, right? Will they, won't they? I think they will. I think the other Spider-Men are going to show up. So for me, just that right there, that alone, if that happens, that for me is the biggest and most exciting Marvel thing probably ever. Just because I'm of all the Marvel characters, I'm a Spider-Man. Spider-Man's my favorite.
Yeah. And that's why you're being drawn as Spider-Man.
Yes.
Spider-Man 2099.
That's right. Spider-Man 2099, baby.
Shout out to Madeline.
Miguel.
She is drawing us all as our favorite characters, and Austin picked Spider-Man 2099. Jack
Right.
picked
Miguel
Batman,
O'Hara.
and I picked
Captain America, of course.
Captain America. Mine's
Of
done.
course.
Jack's is almost done, and yours is getting started.
Nice.
And then she's gonna add it all into like an ensemble, and that'll be like our new channel, like this thing.
Right. New animation intro.
It'll be this.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. New cover.
Yeah, it'll be the cover for all of our stuff. So
Kaden, what's your pick? Since you said you did. And Kaden asked, what's our most anticipated Disney Plus Marvel series?
Miss Marvel.
Really?
Yeah, Miss Marvel. I think Miss Marvel is going to be a sleeper. I think Miss Marvel is going to be a sleeper. I think people are going to sleep on Miss Marvel, and it's going to blow people's socks off. That or Moon Knight.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with Moon Knight, man. And I don't know. See, I don't know much about the character Moon Knight. I don't know anything. It's just
Moon Knight has so much depth.
I know a little bit about it, that it's a very psychological thing, that he's pretty, so everything I've heard, I'm like, Moon Knight. I was gonna say, actually, Kaden, yes, Secret Invasion. I think for me,
yeah, but we don't know what's going on with that.
It starts shooting in August.
Yeah,
so it'll be out next year.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we know what's going on.
Oh no, I don't care. It's just Secret Invasion, man. Nick Fury, Ben Mendelsohn is back. Amelia Clark, secret role for Christopher McQuire from Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore, dude, is coming back. Yeah, take my money.
Come on, guys. Like, Secret Invasion. If you dumb Secret Invasion down like you did Civil War,
I don't. Yeah, well, they're gonna have to. And hey, look, I'm as I've said before, like I'm pretty surprised. Secret Invasion could be their next Loki level show. Loki's is having a lot of big reveals, a lot of big budget. Like it's not holding back. I'm pretty confident we are going to see a small glimpse of Kang the Conqueror in this show.
I want that Council of Kang.
Oh, please give me the Council of Kang. But if they do something like that,
I think me and you are Council of Kang.
Yeah, everyone I talk to is like, no, I don't think the Council of Kane's. I'm like, watch, if the Council of Kanes show up, me and Ty are literally gonna like blow up something. We're gonna make a video of us blowing up something out of excitement.
Yeah, we're gonna freak out.
We're gonna freak out.
The Council of Kang, and we only have 2 more episodes left.
I know. So I think things are gonna get crazy, man. And episode 4 was the start. Tom Hiddleston was like, episode 4, things kick in gear, and boy did they. I can only imagine what's going to happen next. I think it's good. And even the writer Michael Waldron was like, look, they told us to get weirder when he came back with stuff to Feige. He was like, get weirder, do crazier. So
and he says here that Hawkeye, Secret Invasion, and Moon Knight are tied, and then he says we don't know what's going on with Moon Knight or Miss Marvel. I'm not saying that I do. I'm saying that I think it's going to be a sleeper. Secret Invasion is a story
that
is huge.
Yeah. Everybody's going to
Marvel is not a big. It's not a story that's
a fairly new character.
It's not a story that expands across the whole universe. Secret Invasion does. So if you dumb Secret Invasion down like Civil War did, you're going to have a lot of people that are mad.
I will say that is the worry, right? Is that they're putting Secret Invasion on TV instead of a movie. But like I said, if Loki's any indication, and they do something where like Kane shows up, I'll be like, okay, yeah, all my faith in Secret Invasion TV show, because like I said, that might be Marvel's intention, that's the next Loki. Loki doesn't feel like a show, right? It feels like an event series. It very much feels like this is not a TV series, even though it's getting a second season. It's an event series. Lots of money is put into this, lots of thinking in the writing and the expansion of not just, this universe, but the further expansion of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This movie is going to affect things in the other Marvel movies that are coming, in the other shows that are coming. We've already seen it affected stuff in WandaVision that we didn't get until now. So I think that Secret Invasion could be that next thing for Marvel.
Yeah, and I know that they've been sprinkling Skrulls throughout, like at the end of WandaVision.
Yeah.
There was a Skrull.
The Skrull chick that was like, "You're going to space, Monica."
Yeah. Oh God, what a terrible show. What a terrible show. What a terrible show.
The best parts of that show for me, man, were Monica.
By the way, did anyone see this new post-credit sequence?
Yeah, I've seen it multiple times. And let me guess, you still can't see it.
I still can't see it.
Oh, come on, man. It's there.
There's a shadow.
Yeah, it's a silhouette. But look, it's got the cape following it and everything. Like it's
but it stays in the same place the whole time.
They probably just edited it in there not that well. They were probably surprised people caught it so quick. But yeah, Marvel's always it was debunked.
It was uploaded on March 5th.
Caden says it is debunked. It's not Doctor Strange. So what the hell is it? And why the heck did they change it? Because they definitely changed it. Like if you see from the original ending
on March 5th.
Yeah, and there's like color correction and all that. So
it was an editing mistake.
Huh. That's
on Marvel's part, an editing mistake? Come on.
Months later,
Caden. Caden, you know I trust you on almost
on a lot of stuff,
everything.
but
it just seems like a really weird mistake.
Yeah. And Marvel doesn't seem to do things like that. They don't make mistakes. They do a lot of things on purpose. Like, I don't know.
Who debunked it?
Yeah. There you go. There was a light in the window for Wanda's cabin they had to get rid of.
So they put a floating thing throughout the trees?
Right.
Ken, you're backing yourself into a corner here.
There's a light in the window for Wanda's cabin they had to get rid of. Huh.
Well, regardless.
Interesting.
We actually have a cool idea, and Austin brought it to my attention. And we're going to be doing this, I think, this week. Yes, where I am the head of. Yeah. You want to explain?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay.
It's your idea.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah. So yeah, this week, guys, this is gonna be as you know, we've been trying to do more things like skits or improv or just stuff to keep you guys entertained and stuff. And we talk a lot about here on the channel, and you guys talk about a lot in the chat of, man, if I ran DC, I'd do this or whatever. Well, we're gonna put that to the test here at the Pop Culture Corner. And we're gonna do a very special Pop Culture Corner presents. What if we ran DC, where our creator and friend here, Ty, will be the CEO and managing running person of in our what if scenario of DC, and me and Jack will approach him with pitches of our DC cinematic universe, and then Ty, of course, will give us some directions as to where he wants us to go, what characters he may like definitively want in his cinematic universe and stuff that we'll have to work around and stuff, and we'll pitch it, and then he will decide what the official DC cinematic universe will be from there.
Which story to go with?
Yep,
I think that's going to be really fun.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun.
I think it's going to be so much fun.
I can't wait.
I really can't wait. And yes, it will be pre-recorded.
Yes.
Because we make a lot of mistakes when when we
well, I don't know. If I give me a couple of days with these guys, we might be able to do it live.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
But yeah, I mean, I can only go for 45 minutes tonight.
Cool.
Is there anything else? Well, okay, so let's talk about these Spider-Man
suits, bro. Oh, these Spider-Man suits.
Let me get them uploaded.
These were some slick suits, man. Slick suits. Yeah. So for everybody who doesn't know, today there was a bit of a leak of the toy merchandise and Funko Pop merchandise for Spider-Man No Way Home. And with those leaks,
this is the one that drives me nuts.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. That is so sick, man.
You're telling me that's not a Doctor Strange?
Oh,
like, look.
That is too cool. That is too stinking cool. The Cap Doctor Strange mashup right there.
That doesn't remind you of that?
There we go. That is so cool. If that is one of, I honestly think that might be one of the coolest Spider-Man's cinematic suits. It's got a little bit of that Iron Spider touch, right, with the gold and stuff. It feels gold chest and everything, but then that Doctor Strange plate, and then it's not like the Iron Spider metal suit. It's that that normal Spider-Man skin tight suit. It just
it's beautiful.
So sick,
so what do
you
you think? So Doctor Strange is definitely going to be mentoring Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Do you think that he's going to give him some sort of technology?
Well, I don't know if technology, but maybe obviously Spider-Man has access to all of Iron Man's technology, the AIs and stuff. So possibly,
yeah, but
he can create something.
This is sorcerer.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy. I don't know what and how or
Or do
how,
you think this is just a toy?
Maybe Doctor Strange like enchants or something, put some magic in the suit or in the technology or something. I don't know. I don't know what crazy madness is going to happen that appears on Spider-Man's wrist. But when it does, Tyler, I can promise you in the theater, I'm gonna scream.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna be like, God, oh God, there it is.
And then we get this gem.
Oh,
this is the now. If I were to say my favorite, it's got to be this one.
Yeah, I agree. It's
gotta be this one.
Wow.
The design alone is spectacular.
That gold. Look at those wrists, man. Look at the design on those wrist plates.
Yeah, and you can see like the web shooters almost.
Man,
I wish I could zoom in a little bit.
Right. That is going to be a absolutely gorgeous suit when that appears on screen. Yeah, Marvel. I will say Marvel. One thing yeah. That's the actual. There we go. The actual figure of what that's gonna look like. So it's again, you can kind of see it's got like that Iron Spider chest plate, right? But it's the normal. It's not the whole iron suit. Yeah, these suits look phenomenal, man. I cannot wait to see these on screen. Wow, with the red. Oh, fingertips.
Oh, I didn't even see the red on.
Look at those red fingertips, man.
Wait, there's no red on this one.
No red on those ones. Yeah, I wonder what. Man, that is a sleek suit. And you know what I like?
That
I like
that looks like something straight out of a multiverse.
yeah, that's such a badass
Are
suit.
you
And I
sure
love
this
that
is Tom Holland?
that's Tom Holland, man. And I love that the webs, right, are
Are
only
you
like
sure that
on the chest and
this
the
couldn't be
yeah.
like
I'm telling you, that's gonna be Tom. That's gonna be Tom. I'd be pretty surprised, right?
well no
Miles
the spider on it is
is Tom, man.
it's Tom's.
Yeah, yeah. It's I'm telling you, I think the reasoning I think is going to be look when I predict that all three Spider-Men show up, right in the end. Look,
Dude, they're
they're gonna
not
have
all showing up.
they're all going to show up, Tyler, and when
Stop.
they do,
Stop.
it's going to be so that way they can easily tell apart our wonderful Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. So you're basically saying they're gonna put Tom in this suit,
Yeah,
and keep
Andrew and Toby
Andrew
in their
in their
traditional.
red and blue.
Correct. Because again, it would be probably a lot cinematically. It's easier to do in animation, but you're gonna think right. You're dealing with CGI. All three of them swinging around. There's gonna be a moment where it's gonna be like, okay, which one's which? If they're all in red and blue,
Interesting. And
So
all three suits definitely look amazing, guys.
love them. Love them.
I am in love with these suits, guys.
I am too, man. I am too.
I am in love. I'm in love. Listen, say what you want about Spider-Man No Way Home, but this movie is gonna blow. This movie's gonna blow people away.
Oh, dude, I really do think that Marvel is going all in on this movie, and that this is going to be a test, right? This movie I think will be a test. It's going to be a test for Marvel to see is, can they handle a story like this? We've seen that they can handle large ensembles. That's why when you asked if it's overwhelming, I have no question. They handled Civil War well. I did think so. They handled Infinity War and Endgame, massive ensembles well. Again, I think the main worry here is with all of the massive fanfare and nostalgia. You're pulling villains from other universes and that's where I think the focus could be lost a little bit on Tom Holland, right? Who needs to be the core story of these franchises. He has been in the last two movies. That needs to still keep. And that might be a little difficult with if the rumors are true with all of these villains and all of this nostalgia from other universes happening. So we'll see.
Okay. We're gonna have to cut it short a little bit tonight. It was a little bit of an impromptu show.
Yeah.
But I will say this. Tomorrow, we do have the podcast.
Yes.
We do have the podcast, and I'm not sure who's going to be the guest yet. It's going to be a surprise. So from going forward, with the lack of a host, of a second host, I'm going to be doing a Joe Rogan style podcast. So
Right.
each week I'll have a different guests in pop culture, whether it be someone famous, whether it be Austin,
Or
whether
me, yeah.
whether it be Caden, whether it be
Nicotina?
Nicotina,
Oh, man.
whether it be Billy, yada yada yada. So all the podcast is going to be run differently, and of course everyone shows up.
Everyone's starting to show up now, man. They're like, "What's up?"
But yeah, so guys, if you do want, I do have an opening for tomorrow's podcast. What are you serious, Jack? Are you serious, Jack? I sent him $130 camera, and he couldn't even show up tonight.
Party's just getting started, right?
Well, I need to run
love
to the
it.
store. That's the thing.
I love it. love it.
So guys, if anyone wants to be a guest on tomorrow's podcast, we're going to be talking about your favorite. So basically, the conversations for the podcast are going to be you bring 3 topics, I bring 3 topics, we discuss them at length. Whatever topics, they can be pop culture related. If you want to talk about Spider-Man, if you want to talk about Batman, if you want to talk about a comic book run, then let me know and we'll do that. And then basically I'll bring my 3 topics and we'll kind of just riff off of each other, and it's going to be a really good time. It's going to be really, really, really fun. So if you want to be a guest on the podcast, either DM me on Twitter or email pop.culturecorner2020@gmail.com, and we can set it up. Live in July is officially started. We have Richard Citroni coming on. We have Brandon Spink coming on. We have Tucky Williams coming on. We have Charlie Talbert coming on. That's who I forgot earlier. Charlie Talbert. He was in Watchmen, the show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We have Mr. Gray, who was in Rugrats, and he was in God, I'm blanking on everything right now. Long Halloween. Long Halloween.
Yep.
So, and we have and Owen Gleibman from Variety. We have so many guests coming that it's going to be so much fun, and it's all for a good cause. Breast cancer fundraiser that I am starting in my mother's name, the Michelle Roberts Breast Cancer Foundation. So please donate to the link that we will be putting up starting next show. Guys, we do it for you. We do it for the culture. Now, if I could find the outro, that would be great.
I recognize the council has made a decision, but given that it's a stupid-ass decision, I've elected to ignore it.